good.
Coach, it feels like that's probably not the only triple-double that we're going to see out of Jordan Smith Jr. Just what did you make of his performance, and what was it like to have a player who can impact winning in so many different ways?
It's a luxury to have. He has such a winning pedigree. Like Jordan Smith is the kind of kid that when you have him on your team, or when we recruited him, we felt like he comes with 25 wins. We just can't mess up the other seven. So he's such a winner, and like you said, in so many different ways he can impact the game. And one of Coach's questions in our post game here was, what can he do to impact winning when he's not making shots? And to the man, everybody said everything, because he can literally do everything. He can block shots, he can rebound, he can defend the best players. He's just a winner, and that was one thing that we thought in the recruiting process, that if we wanted to win and we wanted to win big, he was probably the guy that we should be targeting to give us the best opportunity, the best chance to win and win big. But um, I told him yesterday he should get a triple double, but it just happened a day late. I actually told him he should get a triple double yesterday's game. It just happened a day late because, you know, he's got a lot of toys on his team. He's got a lot of tools in the shed, right? This is a talented young group that is growing up right before our eyes, and we've only played 2 exhibition games. But give the credit to Canada, Carleton. It was physical. They came out with the physical mindset to start the game, and I loved it, right? To see, you know, what we are, what we're made of. And so those guys kind of made it hard for us for about the first 10 minutes of the game. And then dagger. Jeremiah just kind of gave us that separation. We got some stops. We got our first kill at about, I think it was like 14 minutes in the first half. We got our first kill. That's not going to be the mechanism of this team. We're going to have to be a team that can string along kills. Like there's going to be games this year where we have 9, 10, 11 kills and we dominate teams. But give credit to Canada. Played a tough game. They were really into it to start. They had a game plan, and then we kind of wore them down with our numbers. So
Jeremiah, I mean, just came in after having to miss most of the game yesterday. When did you know that he would be back?
Incredible, right? At shoot around, he's going through shoot around, and I'm seeing how he's moving. And I said to Matt, number 5? He said, I don't know. And the thing was, it was TBD. We didn't know. We wanted to, see how he felt and so on and so forth. And then after shoot around, he came and said 5. I looked. I said, he's good. He's playing. He said, yeah, he's playing. So me and Matt have a little joke, and he may not want me to share this, but I'm going to share it for a little giggle. Matt said to me, Chan, I tell you, man, if you keep recruiting tough players, I look like a really good trainer. He's like, Darius Acuff, you recruited him. He was super duper tough. I look like a really good trainer. He said, this kid, Jeremiah, you keep recruiting these tough guys, I'm going to look like a really good trainer. So I say, Matt, you're the best. I think he's one of the best trainers I've ever worked with, and I've worked with a bunch, and I think he's one of the best.
What makes Jeremiah and Jordan work so well in the backcourt? Obviously, we saw it a little bit last night before Jeremiah went out, but then especially tonight.
Well, one of the things is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, you guys have watched Jeremiah, right, because he was at Georgia, but nobody saw him play defense like he's playing with us, because that is a demand here. Like you're not going to play if you don't defend, if you don't play hard. If you're just looking to chunk and lunk shots, which he knew that coming into this as we recruiting him, that this wasn't going to be the place for him. You're going to have to share the basketball, right? You get hot, we're going to go to you. He got hot, I went to him, right? That's with anybody on our team. There's going to be multiple guys that score 25, 30 points on our team. You won't necessarily average 25 or 30, but you'll have games where you have 20 and you'll have 25, you'll have 30. You just won't average it. We got too many good players. Sometimes it's going to be somebody else's night, and you got to be able to celebrate that. But one of the things that kind of give them the opportunity to be really good together is that Jordan is about 6'2", maybe touching 6'3". Jeremiah, he'll be mad at me if I say he's not 6 foot or 6'1", but they're both plus 10 athletes for their size. So whatever size you guys want to give Jeremiah, he has a 45-inch vertical. So they're really athletic, really fast, really strong. So they make up for what they lack in size. Jordan 6'2", 6'3", but he's got a 40-inch vertical. He's got long arms like Darius had. And so his plus athleticism gives him the ability to do so much. So they can play off of each other. Jeremiah's a vet. He's kind of smart. He did some really good things today. He kind of got us settled in the second half, and we had an awkward lineup because of there's no Billy, there's no this, there's no that, right? There's no Mapier, right? Mika's not playing. So we're playing some groups now that hadn't practiced together, hadn't been out on the floor together. So Jeremiah, as a veteran, kind of got us organized in a couple things. One time, he went into the double drag. Now, we never put a small into a double drag. We have not done that. We've done that before, but that happens probably in February and March. He did it early, second exhibition game, and he went into the double drag, got an open three, got fouled, shot 3 free throws. He did some really smart stuff for us, and we're going to need him to kind of lead us a little bit. So he's more of a, I don't know, man, because Jordan was 2 for 3 from 3. He was on himself. He's on himself too hard about his shot making, and it has nothing to do with nothing. I told him today at our meeting, we watched film, I said, Jordan, you've been here since June, and from June to August 1st, you know how many shots you've taken? He said, no, how many? I said, thousands, right? So you can't get pressure on or live and die by on make or miss, because you're going to die a lot. Guess what? Steph Curry is probably arguably the best shooter to ever play in the NBA. He dies more than he lives. You know why? He doesn't shoot. His percentage is not higher. He shoots about, 40-some%. So that means the other 44, the other 46 or whatever, he's dying. No one can live or die by whether they make or miss shot, because the best shooter in the world, he doesn't shoot 60%. He shoots 40-something. So the other 44, the other 46, he's dying. So you can't, I told him, empty mind, clear thoughts. Empty mind, clear thoughts. As long as you have an empty mind when you shoot, with all of the work you put in, clear thoughts. And so he shot the ball with confidence. I know I called that timeout at one point, whatever they put up on the clock, seconds left, and ran that play because I believe in him. You put in too much work. We've taken that shot in the gym 20,000 times. You're going to make it. Empty mind, clear thoughts, and he made it.
Billy Richmond and Maker, what's the update on them?
It's August 1st, precautionary. Didn't need to put him back in the game, didn't want to put him back in the game. Kind of had a hard spill, Billy on his back, Mapier, hard spill on his head, so just precautionary, didn't want to put him back in the game. It's August 1st. We got more than enough. This team has more than enough, so we'll be fine.
And Caleb went 5 of 6 from the field, 10 points, 6 rebounds, was good defensively as well. I guess just what did you make of his performance and how he's come along?
He's only been with us, 4 days, right? And then we take a trip. He was with us about 4 days. He's a beast, man, right? I wouldn't want to guard him. I mean, he ducks in hard, he seals, he posts up hard, and he punishes you. He's going to punish you when he gets the ball. And so we want him to play with that kind of force because that's something we haven't had. And he was a very important piece to this group. We got a bunch of 7-footers that are skilled. We didn't have that anchor, that monster of an anchor, that force, right? And so now he gives us something different. For him to go what he did from the field, what was he?
5 or 6.
5 or 6, right? Big time for him, big time. He fought for basketballs. Coach challenged him to rebound out of his area. He got 5 offensive rebounds. That's what we want him to do. Track rebounds down out of your hair. Track them down, multiple efforts. Do not accept the blockout. He's too big, he's too strong. He can really move east and west, north and south. He should never accept the blockout, never. And so for him right now, we feel good about where he's at the next 2 games. We want to continue to play him a little bit more so that we can continue to see what he can give us, right? And so we want him to fail fast. We want him to fail fast. We want him to make mistakes, as many mistakes as he can right now early. Fail fast, but by February, March, right, he'll be really good for us.
With JJ and Abdu, obviously you guys knew what kind of skill set they had and what kind of players they're going to end up being, but how encouraging has it been to see the efficiency with what they've been doing? I mean, they're not making mistakes a ton. They're not forcing things offensively. Just having a good feel for the game.
I think they are forcing a little bit offensively, right? I think that we want – JJ's too good of a player. He's a triple threat kind of a wing. We call it a triple-double wing. That does not necessarily mean do what Jordan did and actually get a triple-double. But what a triple-double wing is, a guy that gets about 6 rebounds, right? Obviously 10 or more points, but also about 5 assists a game. That's a triple-double wing where you're filling those particular stat categories and you're in that triple-double-esque kind of a view, right? And so he should be that for us, both of them. Again, we got a lot of weapons. No one should take 4 shots. You don't have to. We got good players. We give them green light on offense, and we don't let them have any excuses on the defensive end. As long as you play hard, play defense, when it's your shot, you take it. When it's somebody else's shot, you got to give it up. So for them both, right, they're trying, right? They're used to being the man in high school. JJ, more so than Abdul, where he could just take it and take on 3 or 4 guys, and maybe still get up in a shot attempt. But with this team, we don't need him to do that, right? The defense collapse. You see one of your teammates open, you kick it to him. We want to be a team that puts fire on the basketball, and we had that today. Drive, kick, swing, one more. Like that one shot that JJ took in the corner that he missed, we'll take that shot 99 out of 100 times. As long as we touch the paint, we drive it, we kick it, we swing it, you see what you got. We don't want to drive drives. We want to drive the basketball when it moves. But if he drives it and he kicks it to you, you can't drive that. You got to either swing it or shoot it, right, and make an extra pass. We want to get 21 more. I know you guys have heard Coach say that. 21 more, 20 assists. You want to hold teams under 40% field goal, under 30 from 3. We did that for the first 2 games of our exhibition season. So
Jeremiah, he made 5 threes, and I think he got fouled on 3 other ones. And he's got such a deep range, it's almost like it takes a defender out of the equation. How important is that to have for all these athletic slashers that you have as well?
Big time. I mean, they should, like, not now, but Jordan, Abdul, JJ, Billy, they're going to see how important he is when he extends the defense and you got double gaps to drive, because they can't leave him. They can't sit in the gaps. So now you got double gaps to just be able to play at the rim, throw lobs if they help, and it's going to make our offense so much better. And obviously, I mean, you guys are seeing us without Mika, and I don't know what you've heard about him. He's really good. He's a really good player, and so he'll help us, right? Paulo isn't playing right now, so it'll be fun to coach the full group when we get that, whatever time that may be. We feel good about this team. We don't feel like this is we are young, but the youth only comes into play when the situation awareness. You can be a young player and still make mature decisions, but you can be a mature player and make youthful decisions. It's all about your decision making when it's a situational awareness point. That means that it's game time, right? When the NCAA tournament, it's a 3 possession or less game, right? And it's going possession. When it gets a little tight, right, what decision are you going to make? That doesn't mean that you're going to make a youthful decision just because you're young, man. If we put them in enough stressful situations and they get comfortable being uncomfortable, they'll make the right decisions. So we're not really concerned about the age of this group. We got a really good basketball team.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
Yep.